Welcome students to this online biology session. I am T. Sridevi, working for Government High School, Amirpet, DK Road. So students, now in this session we are going to talk about lymphatic system, which comes under unit 3, transportation. You already learned about blood transport system, and you know that blood carry gases, nutrients, enzymes, hormones, etc. to various body parts. Then what is the need of lymph? Why do we again have another fluid called lymph? Let us try to find out answers for these questions, right? Now in this picture you can see green color structure. This denotes the lymphatic system distributed in human body. Just like blood transport system, lymphatic system also spread throughout body, but it doesn't have pumping organ. The muscles which are attached to the skeleton, means skeletal muscles, act as pumps. The contraction of skeletal muscles help in pushing the lymph flowing in lymphatic vessels. So what is lymphatic system? The system which transport the tissue fluid into the main blood stream is called as lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is parallel system to venous system. It collects tissue fluid from tissues and transports to the venous system. Now we will see what are the main components of lymphatic system. One is lymph, second one lymphatic capillaries, third is lymph vessels, fourth one lymph nodes. So our first component is lymph. Lymph is a Latin word which means water. So here in this picture you can see the lymph, right? Lymph is moved throughout the body in its own vessels, making a one-way journey. Okay. Now let us see a little bit about lymph. So liquid portion of blood is called as lymph. It is colorless, contain less proteins when compared to plasma, unidirectional flow from tissues towards heart. Exits the lymph node through efferent lymphatic vessels, must be returned to bloodstream to maintain blood volume and pressure. Contains white blood cells that defend against germs, flows through node in one direction, flows through sinuses in lymph node. Now our next component is lymphatic capillaries. Right, they are very thin tube-like structures, similar to blood capillaries. Here you can see green color, small tubule-like structure. Right, they are extremely thin tubes, isn't it? Next component is lymphatic vessels. Now here in this picture you can see lymphatic vessels or lymph vessels, right? These vessels resembles veins but have thinner walls, right? The walls are very thin. Here you can see the walls are very thin, okay? Then and more valves are there. Here you can find valves over here, right? They will allow only unidirectional flow of lymph. Clear? So our next component is lymph nodes. Here you can see thin tube-like structures. These are called as lymphatic capillaries, right? You know that. Now these lymphatic capillaries like structures join together to form tube-like structures which are called lymph vessels, right? Again, these lymph vessels at certain places they will have swollen pot-like structures. Clear? These swollen pot structures are called as lymph nodes. So now you know that the some amount of plasma which is leaking out from blood vessels into interstitial space is called as lymph. Clear? Now, when the leakage happens from the capillaries, the fluid or the plasma gets into the interstitial spaces here, right? Okay. Interstitial spaces of the tissues. Then from there, it is picked up by the lymphatic capillaries and then it flows into lymphatic system, okay? Now, this lymphatic system takes the plasma into the heart, but not directly to the heart, but it enters to the blood vessels again just before it is about to enter the heart. Okay, here. Now in this picture you can see the green color structure which denotes the lymphatic system. And this system distributed throughout human body, isn't it? Just like blood transport system, this lymphatic system also spread throughout our body. So in this session we used the terms lymph, tissue fluid, etc. Isn't it? So once again we will see the differences between blood, lymph, tissue fluid and serum. Okay. Blood is a substance which contains solid and liquid particles, means RBC, WBC, etc. You know that already, right? Now lymph, a substance that contains blood without solid particles. Tissue fluid it is the lymph present in the tissues. Whereas serum, the liquid portion after formation of blood clot. Now we will see the role of lymphatic system in our body. This is nothing but summary, right? Summary of this session. Lymph is the vital link between blood and tissues by which essential substances pass from blood to cells and excretory products from cells to blood. Vital part of the immune system and transports enzymes and hormones from their production site to the blood. And it removes excess fluid from extracellular spaces back to blood. Returns plasma proteins to bloodstream. Lymph nodes help to fight against bacteria, antigens and other toxic materials. Now answer the following questions. What is the main role of lymphatic system? What is edema? What are the main components of the lymphatic system? What is the main difference between lymph and blood?